Hey everybody, and welcome to our Survivor Brains, Brawn, and Beauty recap show. You can check out all of our content about Survivor at yourrealityrecaps.com/Survivor. And let me tell you, if you are not reading Melissa's if you are not reading Melissa's Survivor blogs, you are missing out on a lot of funny. She does photo mashups in her blogs. It's very sarcastic and funny. They are hysterical. So you can check them out. All of our past shows from all the seasons we've covered Survivor, all of it is over at yourrealityrecaps.com/Survivor. Of course, if you're watching on YouTube, thumbs up and subscribe. That really helps support our shows. You can also click on these buttons. If you are watching or listening in iTunes, 5-star rating and a nice review is awesome too. And lastly, become a patron if you want to help support our shows. yourrealityrecaps.com/patron. You get access to the patron group, swag, shows only for patrons, so much more. But most importantly, it's what keeps us doing basically 7 shows a week. Because let me let you in on a little secret. Eric may have to go work at a fast food restaurant, which might cut down on shows. So I'm just saying, if ever you were going to be a patron, now's the time. But let's talk Survivor. So for those of you that don't know, this is our Survivor pre-show party. Not really a recap. We're talking about what you guys want to talk about in the chat room live about Survivor and what we think going into tonight's episode. So become a fan at younow.com/realityrecaps if you want to participate in these shows live. And if you're here right now, share the show and become a fan. Love yous. And then, yes, of course, I'll tell you 1 second, Screezy. Of course, side note and related, I will be live tweeting Survivor at 8 o'clock with all of you, so we get to continue the love during the live tweeting of Survivor. And then afterwards, we're going right into the live tweeting of Big Brother Canada. So we have a fun night of this show and then 2 hours of live tweeting on Twitter with all of you guys. So it'll be a fun night for all of us. And then tomorrow we will do our Bravo show. And of course on Friday is when we will talk all things Big Brother Canada. So yay. Okay. Screezy, I think, said, who went home last week? It was Liz. Liz of the Brain Tribe. Liz went home. Liz, who met Stephen Fishback on OkCupid. And that's how she got cast. Much like the way a lot of the Big Brother people got cast from Tinder. Just saying. This thing is like a sauna. Like, I feel like I'm baking with this heat thing. Nice fake background. Oh my god. Nice being blocked. Hi, Tess McLean. Can you pose one more time? Of course I could. We have so much to talk about. We have super idols, little tree climbing monkeys, fights, drama, what we think is going to happen tonight. So much went down last week on Survivor. I was kind of blown away by a lot of stuff that happened. It all for me, and I'm dying to know what you think, chat room. It all for me started with Ty and his question of where's the tool? Where's the tool? To which I said, Ty, back at camp. His name's Caleb. Big tool. Yes, I know. I already said I'm liking Caleb. And I hate that I'm liking Caleb on the show. But still a big tool. Let's not forget. Caleb Tool. Now, we called it. Go back and watch last week's show if you don't believe it. Guys, chat room, we called it. We said the only way Ty was getting that idol is if he made some sort of a makeshift stick thing to get up there. And lo and behold, he did it. That is exactly what he did. Ooh, New Jersey Girl says, edits lie. Oh, I know. Look, we're not Team Caleb. At all. I like him on Survivor. I still think he's a big giant douche in real life. Still loving Ty. Me too, Patty Tompkins. I am loving it. Carrie says, I can't fake like Caleb because I've seen real Caleb. I know. I don't like real Caleb. I like Caleb's edit on Survivor. That's what I like. Ty went all Bruce Lee on getting that idol. Yes, Miss Don Draper, he totally did. And then we find out about the super idol. Where is Bruce? Bruce, I see you. Oh my God, super idol. That you can take the powers from one idol and combine them with the powers of another idol and make the super idol. And super idol can be used after the votes. Girl, that is going to change the game. It is going to change Survivor. It is going... God, how I would have loved for this twist last season. I would have loved this sort of a twist with like more experienced players or players that, you know, like we know that we love, players that have played the game before and would have known how to use this power in the best way. I am interested. I see Annie0615 in the chat room saying, I love the Super Idol. I want to know what else you guys think in the chat room of the Super Idol. Kelly Wentworth says, Zach T says Kelly Wentworth would have destroyed everybody. I agree. Bruce L says it would have broke up the Jeremy and Spencer and Tasha alliance. Well, only if they tell people. Like, I guess this is more specifically my question, and if you're watching this on the playback, feel free to tweet me whenever and let me know what you think. What would you guys do, chat room, if this was you? If you were playing Survivor, and you and someone in your alliance, or one, let's just say you were in an alliance of two. So you and somebody else that you're feeling pretty good with. Now, you both get the idols. You know you have this superpower. Is this a power that you're holding over the tribe to say, don't screw with us or we'll kill you? Or are you keeping it a secret and playing it? Are you going to blindside people with this power? That's what I am interested to know. If people would be vocal about it or hide it. Can we take a minute to appreciate that Joe has been Snapchatting me back? Sure, Megan. We can always appreciate a Joe Snapchat. Deb F is saying keep it a secret. Kathy F is saying keep it a secret. Mama Patty says a secret. Blue Love says blindside. Right? Rod Carson says blindside. I don't know if a blindside really benefits you. I mean, we could argue it both ways. We could say it's, you know, if you hold it over everybody, well, if you piss enough people off, they're going to, maybe someone's going to be willing to take a bullet in order to flush it out for somebody else, and then you're screwed because you have nothing you can do after that. But I really think not keeping it a secret I think people would be too afraid to make a move, is what I'm saying. I think people would be too afraid to make a move. If Caleb got it, the world would have ended, said Big Brother L. Says Bruce L. Maybe that's why, Bruce. Maybe that's why Caleb is always talking about it being the apocalypse on his You Nows. Maybe he gets it and he knows it's the sign of the end times. I think that could be what it is. Yes, hi, Robert Zuckerman. Yeah. It's very interesting, to say the least, what is going to happen with this whole Super Idol. I personally, if it was me, I think I would let people know that I have it. Because really, if I'm weighing the pros and the cons like we kind of just did, I don't feel like telling anybody is gonna hurt me. And they might be more mad when I play it, and then they're like, oh, you kept that secret the whole time? Now we can't trust you at all. So Annie says, if you don't have both halves of the idol, you would have to work with whoever finds the other half. Now, that I agree with as well. You definitely, it's gonna cause great TV either way. If it's two people that are working together, it's gonna cause great TV, because how are they gonna play it? If it's two people that don't and that aren't working well together, then I would love to see this dynamic of people trying to feel out, because then you're gonna know there's another idol in play. So if two people that aren't communicating each have it and aware of that fact, then it's the fun thing of, I gotta figure out who has this other damn idol. Like, I would be at camp, like, I would be making rice, and I would be like, boy, I wonder if there's any twists to the idol this year. Like, guys, wouldn't it be weird? Anybody want rice? Do you want rice? Do you want rice? Anyway, back to what I was saying. Wouldn't it be weird if there was some weird twist to the idol this year that required two people to work together? I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I would know that. There's no possible way I could know that. But I'm just saying, wouldn't that be weird? And then I would just hope that somebody else would pick up on it. Because I ain't got time to try and figure out which one of the other one of yous has the other one. Or, chat room, do we think that one person is going to find both? I'm just saying, I wouldn't be too surprised if, let's say, a Ty who seems to maybe be in jeopardy finds both. Seems that they want to protect him. Is the idol that Ty has the other side of what the other guy has? No, I feel like you need to, I feel like the two halves that are going to come together are going to come together within the same tribe. Thanks, BB Princess, for the bars. You didn't have to do that, but thank you. I definitely appreciate it. And you know what else I appreciate? And I forgot to say, use your free thumbs up. Use your free thumbs up and your likes if you have them, because it really helps us too. And it's free. And if you don't do it, you're like Darnell's poop in the water. Unsupportive. Thanks, SB, for joining. I don't like the guys from the bronze side. I am 100% with you on that. I am 100% with you on that. And here, by the way, I forgot I saved this for all of you guys. So just to confirm, here we go. In case you don't believe me, in case you don't trust my recap ability. So here's our little Ty, and he says if you pair one immunity idol with another immunity idol, they fit together to form a super idol, and a super idol can be played after the votes have been read. So there you go. It is true, and I love it. Now, by the way, I also have to say, in the same exact way, which Ty kind of led the episode, and I was getting annoyed. Like, if I'm helping you guys out, oh, thanks for the thumbs up and likes. If I am helping you guys out, I mean the people on the show, and when Ty is asking, like, where's the hoe? Where's the hoe? Where's the, not where's the hoe, where's the tool? Spoiler alert. And I'm telling him it's Caleb. On the same hand, when I think it's Alicia is asking and saying we need a hoe, again, Caleb on the beach. You would think, like, production would be waving these people towards. There's such simple things they could help out with. Jason also has an idol, too. Yes. Can you do Duck Dynasty? No. Who goes out this week, says BB Princess. I don't know. We'll save it until we get closer to the end. We'll talk spoilers the last 10 minutes. So I have a pretty good idea. I'll make some really good guesses, but I'm not going to do it now for the people that don't want to be spoiled. Shelly Peeps can't stand Jason. Yeah. All right. So do we want to talk about the flip side and what happened with Jason? So we know over on the other tribe, oh my God, I never remember her name. Blonde girl who I don't like. Ditzy dumb blonde girl who was saved last week. But see, now I sound like Jason. I don't mean that. I don't mean that. She's not ditzy and dumb. I just sounded like Jason. He was influencing me. What is her name? Who found the clue? Jesse. No, was it Alicia? Wasn't Jesse? I can see what you're doing there, Robert Zuckerman. It was Alicia. Okay. God, why do I feel like that wasn't Alicia? Okay, so she found it. She's reading the clue. Jason gets a hold of it. Oh my God. Like war breaking out. And I have to say, if Jason wasn't such a giant douchebag, I necessarily wouldn't be against this. I just don't like the way that he went about it is basically what it all comes down to. We see him running through the woods. He's knocking her over. He's ripping out the clue. He's grabbing the idol. It was very aggressive, but see, I'm not against that form of gameplay. I feel like a lot of us hate gameplay when people just roll over and let the game happen around them, and it's like, you gotta fight back, you gotta do something, you gotta make a move. I just think that Jason is very misogynistic. He's kind of a bully. He's plowing over a girl, which really doesn't matter if it's a girl. I would say he is plowing over somebody that is anybody. It doesn't matter. So, I don't know. I'm conflicted on the feelings. I don't like him. He's a giant douche. I don't like what he did. I can't say I wouldn't have done the same thing. No, see, neither can I, but I don't know how I would have done it that wouldn't have been so douchey. So, like, am I just unfairly judging him? Like, if somebody had a clue and it's Survivor and we're playing for $1 million and we're only there for 3 weeks and this isn't Big Brother and there isn't a long game and the idol is what's going to get you far and that's all that matters, and you're standing there holding a clue and there is no rule that I cannot rip that clue out of your hand, I would probably rip the clue out of your hand and run. It's $1 million. My car doesn't work. Give me the clue. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. Game mode Eric is different than real life Eric. Blonde should have snatched it when he opened the box. Now, I completely agree with you right there, Maximus Mom. I think in the same way that he grabbed the clue, the second he opened that box, she just should have reached in, ripped that idol out, and been like, peace. See you later. You got to use what you got. Oh, thanks for the likes, guys. Thanks, Giselle. So if in a confessional, Trisha G is asking in the chat, so if in a confessional, Jason said he called her Blondie as a strategy, would it be different? Yes, it would be different if he was calling her Blondie in the tribe, but to us in the confessional, not calling her that, and explaining its strategy. He's not doing that. He's calling her Blondie in the tribe, being misogynistic behind her back, calling her Blondie to us in the confessional, being 10 times worse in his confessional. It's clear he doesn't, I don't want to say he doesn't respect all women. He clearly doesn't respect her. So he's not doing it for gameplay, is my point. Robert Zuckerman wants to know, do you think Caleb uses Lush balls on Survivor? I don't think anybody does, Robert Zuckerman. I don't think anybody on Survivor uses Lush balls. If Lush was a product of Survivor, there would be a much better chance I would play. Doesn't he have a wife? Jason? Yeah, Jason, I believe, does have a wife. Doesn't he have a wife and a kid? He was the storyline, I feel like, from the beginning of the season where they were like, there's always the rough and tumble guy. There's always the guy who's like, oh, I'm so hard, but I'm doing it for my family and my kids. I'm a juxtaposition of real life. How can I have so many tattoos and be so burly, but have 2 little kids that are the center of my life? I've been cast. I'm Jason. Robert Zuckerman needs a date. Oh, well, hi, Spring Curls. Get on that. Oh, does Robert Zuckerman need a date? Well, Spring Curls. Make it happen. Jason said his kid is autistic. Oh, I missed that. Well, there you go. I mean, look. Why? Why did you have to say that? Why did you have to say that, Annie? Oh. But see, it doesn't change his misogynistic attitude. And that's how I feel. Like, if I was playing a game for money, like Survivor, like Big Brother, I know what's at stake. I love all of you. We do these shows for free for all of you. You know that I love all of you. You know how, like in a Big Brother, Derek didn't give us good game because he controlled it all, because he wanted to win. I would do whatever it took to win. I wouldn't care about the viewers, my reputation, my anything. Because at the end of the day, I know, do I get to come home and have a better life for my husband? Do I not have to worry about paying bills? Do I have a car? Do we not have to... Like, that's my concern. So my point is, I have a feeling like him as a child that has a child with autism, that would in the same way affect, I'm sure, how he's playing the game. Because my point is, I would in a game lie, cheat, steal, kill if I knew it was gonna get my husband better medical care. So I'm sure he's doing whatever he feels he needs to do for his kid. However, it does not excuse being a horrible misogynistic person. You could have left that part out. See, I would be real in the diary room. I love, side note, I love how I can say all this stuff not being on the show. Because the second that I would ever be on one of these shows, I would be the first one into a diary room. I would be hysterical crying. I would be like, I made her feel bad, and I don't know what I was doing, and I can't live with myself, and I can't... that would be me. Like, I can talk a real good game, not playing it. You put me in there, I would be an emotional basket case that I'm lying and screwing people over, and I wouldn't be able to handle it. I just like to talk a big game, though. And that's why I won't play. That's why when you're like, why don't you play? That's why. I have to stick with my talking a good game, because I don't think I'd be able to do it in real life. We all can, Eric. Okay, Kathy. Okay, got you. I would do anything for my autistic nephew if I could stand out there without chapstick and do it. But I know. I think we all would. I mean, not to keep going back to Big Brother, I think it's kind of like, I think Vanessa said it really well last year on Big Brother, and even Steve said it a little bit. Like, there are two types of people that go into these games, that go into the Survivor games, that go into the Big Brother games. There are people that are doing it because they want the experience, and it's fun, and they're on television, and what's going to come next, and they're young. And then there's people that go in, and it's like, we've lived life. We understand the struggle. We know how the money is going to change our lives, and we really want it. We really want a better life. So I think it's interesting. I couldn't handle the elements, the heat especially. I don't think I could ever do Survivor. Ever, in a million years, I don't think I could do Survivor. Or I know I couldn't. I know I couldn't do Survivor. I know I couldn't do Amazing Race. Big Brother's the only one I feel like I could do, but I wouldn't. Oh, I love you, Sherry Blackberry. You're funny. Thanks for becoming a fan. Yes, it's a cool grid pan. I'm not sure what that is. So yeah. So, I mean, basically, back to Survivor. Oh my God, I can't believe we've been talking about all these elements for a half hour already. So, back to Survivor. Thai Beauty Tribe. I'm just reading my notes. Thai Beauty Tribe, he gets the idol. Oh, what did we think about Thai and his poor little sensitive heart for the animals? He just wants to be one with nature. He doesn't want to kill the chicken. He wants the chicken to be his friend. I was half waiting, P.S. I was half waiting for him to make some sort of a stuffed animal out of the chicken head. I was waiting for him to be like, this is my friend Barry. This is my chicken friend Barry. He's still alive in spirit. Burp, burp. You gotta eat. What, me? Robert Zuckerman says, I wouldn't kill the chicken. Yeah, you would. You would kill the chicken. Who you kidding? Bruce L says, I got an idea. Survivor Rewind. They paint a coconut red, and if you get it down, the game resets. Oh, that would be pretty funny. That would be a good Big Brother tie-in. I would make a Wilson out of the coconut. Do they do get arts and crafts, right? Don't they usually each season get to kind of paint their own flag or whatever each season? I could kill anything, hence I couldn't kill anything, hence why I don't eat. Oh, I couldn't kill my own food, but I don't have a problem eating it. Sorry about it. Not a vegetarian. I won't eat off bone, though. I won't eat off a bone. I will eat meat if it's not on a bone. The second I'm eating a bone and it's clear that's a bone of an animal and this food was alive, I'm very much in we're a hierarchy. And we get to eat the little people. We get to eat the little animals. That's why they're there. God said so. That's what I learned in Catholic school. I don't think they should be tortured and horrible, but I mean, when the time comes, Mama wants a steak, okay? Mama likes a Burger King and a McDonald's. Make it a Big Mac with 2 patties. Side note, I'm all about smash burger now. Smash fries, garlic, rosemary. Okay, let's stop talking. I'm getting hungry. I can't remember. Can you take a few items of clothes besides what's on your back? I don't believe so. I think it's whatever you wear is what you're there with. I hated when he was talking about Ty and saying he was too girly and stuff. Are you talking about the Ty and Caleb kiss, or the faux kiss, or the almost kiss from whatever? Was that 2 weeks ago now, or was that last week? Jackie Nose says, I wouldn't eat meat if I had to kill it, but if it's cooked and served to me, I am okay. Me too. Or you can just go to the burger places and get the buns, Milo Clover, says Tess. That is a very good point. So yeah, I thought it was interesting with Ty and the chicken. You got to do what you got to do. Of course, yes, on the Brown tribe, it was Alicia that found the clue, and she ended up sharing it with Sydney, and then everything that happened with Jason. Then, I'm just reading my notes. Sorry, I'm just reading my notes quickly. So Jason went through it and blah, blah, blah. Right, that was the other thing. What did we think about this immunity challenge? I believe I pulled pictures of it. Yes, I did. Well, first of all, this cracks me up. Chat room, I need you to weigh in. I wish we could put a poll. When do we get to put a poll in the chat room? So here's what everybody is playing for. Comfort items, this is where we're going to start. Comfort items or your quote-unquote luxury thing from home. Sorry, I blocked trolls. Sorry. So luxury items to make yourself more comfortable there, or item from home. An item from home, if you're listening to the audio of this later, is a stuffed animal, a picture frame, rosary beads, a Care Bear. So question, my chat room, if you could pick, what are you picking? Are you picking comfort items to make your time better on the island, or are you picking your personal item from home? Okay, so Powerwolf is going with comfort. Kathy S is going with comfort. Trish G is going with comfort. Josh is going with comfort. Kim G, comfort. Robert Zuckerman, yes, my comfy item is a brownie. Comfort, 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 comfort. Oh my god, comfort, peace. Nikki, redheaded, goodbye, girl. Wow, I don't have to block any of you. Oh, I have nobody to yell at. Well, look at that. I'm going to say Robert Zuckerman. I'm going to say hashtag Robert Zuckerman said he would take the personal item, like the Care Bear or the picture frame or any of that stuff. No, Robert Zuckerman, that's stupid. Why would you ever pick that? Guess what? Your personal item is still going to be there when you get home, and it is not going to help you survive for 30 days. I don't know why anybody would have picked personal item. There's no reason. Seriously, if you're picking the personal item, you shouldn't be. It should have been a trap. It should have been a trap. Here's what Jeff should have said the immunity challenge was. He should have put the luxury items in one pile, and he should have put the personal items from home in another pile. And then everybody at the same time should have had a run to the thing that they wanted, except here's the thing. There should have been a little trap door. And if you're running anywheres near the personal item from home, you should have fell your ass into the trap door. Should have just been filled with water and you should have drowned. Because honestly, don't even bother going back to your real life because people are just humoring you. Nobody likes a stupid person. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why you would do that. And I don't know why you're that type of a person, Robert Zuckerman, that wants to be drowned. It's ridiculous. Nobody would pick it. I don't know why nobody would pick it. That's what I have to say about it. P.S. Nobody did. Robert Zuckerman says, well, what if it was bug spray? They give them bug spray. Are we allowed to say that? They may not act like they give them bug spray, but I'm pretty sure they give them bug spray. Pretty sure. Miss Don Draper says, can I take a big can of Xanax spray? Exactly. Oh, Bruce L says, I would want my cell phone so that I can watch you now. That was going to be my follow-up question. So what would you guys bring? What would you guys pick as your personal items? So, and it doesn't need to be Survivor. You're going on to any reality show. They tell you you can have the clothes on your back and one other item, which cannot be a cell phone or any way to communicate. And it cannot be anything that would let you communicate with the outside world. So spare yourself that answer. I'm seeing a toothbrush. That would be a good one. French fries, says Fair Heather. Miss Wendy says a pillow. Mila Clover says cigarettes. I think they give them those too. Virgo Baker says a razor and hair products. I think they give them to those too. Robert Zuckerman says Lush Balls. Bruce L says a Bible. I think they give that to them that too. Giselle says a Snuggie. Jessica Hardick a pillow. Powerwolf chapstick. With you on chapstick. I wish you could bring your dog. Imagine if you could bring a dog. That would be amazing. Jackie Knows says a huge book. I don't know if I would. Here's my thing. I feel like I would be weird in a game. Confer P says hand wipes. A multi-purpose tool like a Swiss Army knife, says Lisa D. A Virgo Baker says tension headache medicines. I would just fake pass out from dehydration and they'll give you a ton of good stuff if you're on Survivor. I personally am not the type of player. I am guessing if I was in a game, I would. Lindsay says, Eric, how long would you last on Survivor? 2 days. When do I get the first bug bite? That's how long I would last. When do I get the first bug bite? A little bit past that point when I don't get the anti-itch lotion. I put out a tweet, I think it was during the last season of Survivor, when I said it was like 11 o'clock at night and I had fallen asleep. And I literally put out a tweet that said, my damn dog woke me up. I had to walk him outside and it's raining. So I couldn't handle being woken up from my comfortable bed to go walk my dog in the rain for 2 minutes. Does that answer your question, how long I would survive on Survivor? Ooh, Nikki Dubs. Oh, thanks for the applause, Miss Draper. Yeah, Eric would be Caleb Repellent. And Megan Willie says, and my point is proven. Yeah, Megan Willie, we're like this. I know you know me. I know you know. Is there Disney pins on the island? No. I don't do Survivor. I don't do it. I don't want to. So back to the, oh my God, we're so running out of time. Going back to the original point, I don't think I am the type of person, who would want any reminders from home when I am playing the game. I feel like, it would knock my head out of the game. Like, going in that game, I would know what I'm going there for. I would know my goals. I would know my, what I want to do. I think any outside stimulus where I'm reminded of my family, my dog, I am doing it, my parents, no, I think it would throw my head out of the game too much. Eric wouldn't last 15 minutes. 2 days, Robert Zuckerman. I give myself 2 days. I would last 2 days. In 2 days, you haven't even done a challenge, by the way. I agree. I don't think I would make it to a challenge. But for the, hanging out on the beach, and this is fun, I'm still kind of full. I ate a lot. Before I got on the plane. I would eat, a lot of, heavy food that's going to stay with you a while. I'm not really starving. I could do, 2 days. Although I can't even go camping. I like glamping. Not camping. I like camping when it's in a hotel. Yeah, I don't like glamping. Glamping is when you stay in the cabin and it's still in the woods. No, I already live in the woods. No. I like hotel camping. Ooh, room service. Did you cook it by a fire? Ooh, there's a candle. That counts. That's what I like. Who wants to be in a camp? If God wanted us to be outside, we would have not built houses. Is what I'm saying. Look, we need to speed this up. We got live tweeting in 20 minutes. Let's quickly talk about this immunity challenge, where I thought I was being so clever when I put the tweet out, as we see Caleb dominating this immunity challenge right here. I thought I was so clever by being like, oh, look, it's the Frankie Grande Big Brother challenge. And what a surprise that Caleb did good on the competition. That Frankie Grande won. But apparently I wasn't the only one who thought that. And the world does not revolve around me, Eric. Newsflash. And apparently Frankie tweeted out the same thing, and Caleb, and everyone had a big, not gay fest on Twitter. Everyone was like, hey, we love you, I love you so much. I remember when we were on Big Brother together. I remember when we did not gay stuff together, because gays are the devil, and gays are going to hell. I'm Caleb. It was like that. I ad-libbed a little. If God wanted us to have bug bites, he wouldn't have given us bug spray. Not today, Satan, says Virgo Baker. Yeah, iPad YouNow it can't log in on the PC. YouNow is having a ton of problems. Just so you guys are aware, YouNow is having a ton of problems, which is why it's always great to go back and watch all of our shows on our website, where they're all backed up in HD, widescreen, and HD audio. It sounds perfect, not the old staticky playback on here, and it's brilliant in HD, and there's more. There's stuff happening on these sides that you guys don't even get to see unless you watch the playbacks. So you should. Our website, iTunes, YouTube, wherever you want. Thumbs up, 5 stars, subscribe. Okay, so that immunity challenge, Caleb won. Caleb won the challenge for the beauty tribe. He basically did. I mean, as much as I don't like Caleb, he is the one that won that for his tribe, and more importantly, for the first time, Braun didn't lose. And they sure made us think that Braun was going to lose. They really made us feel like, ooh, Braun might lose, but Braun did not. They came in second. So, of course, the beauty team obviously picked the comfort items, not the for home ones. And the Braun team is the team that didn't pick. They were given the items from home. And that means that the Brain tribe is the ones that had to go to tribal. And there was basically a line in the sand, and that it was going to be kind of Debbie or Joe. Pretty much everyone felt like it was going to be Debbie or Joe. I mean, yes, Hot Mama was involved there a little bit. Eric is softening his stance on Caleb, says Robert Zuckerman. Yeah, I'm real softy. Who else is kind of turned off by the Obama look-alike, says Powerwolf? Yeah, if you mean turned off like when he opens his mouth, then 100%. If you're talking about like if I'm just looking at him and he's not talking, oh no, mama like. Me likey. Mm-hmm. Oh, I like it. Oh, I like it a lot. But just don't talk. Once he starts talking, it's like, I'm a douche, I'm a douche, I'm a douche. Then I'm like, ugh. But he's hot Bama. He's hot Bama. Totally hot Bama. So, basically, it came down to the three-way tie because we want to talk spoilers a little bit, so we have to like wrap it up. Tribal basically came down to the three-way tie between Aubrey and Liz and Peter, and then on the revote, they blindsided our poor little Liz, and unfortunately, Liz was the person who got sent packing last week from Survivor. So with that, you are all caught up of everything you really need to know going into tonight's episode, which starts in 15 minutes, and we will be live tweeting. Now, if you don't want to discuss things that could be spoilerly or spoilerish, you're going to want to leave. You're going to want to exit stage right. I will also say this quickly. None of us really know anything for fact. So if you don't want anybody even warping your mind in any direction to be paying attention for stuff, then sure, you should leave. But I will say the things that I'm going to say are only guesses. Nobody really knows anything until it airs. And we've been wrong before. We've never been wrong. We've been wrong before. So if you're scared, if you don't want to hear anything, then you're going to want to leave now. And tune in tonight. I will be live tweeting at Reality Recaps, and most everyone from this chat room will be. Goodbye Girl says, I don't know how to tweet. Well, Goodbye Girl, there's a thing called Google. You go to google.com and put in, how do I tweet? And it'll help you. Or watch a YouTube video on it. Okay, so Patty Tompkins wants to know, who gets hurt tonight? I saw someone ask, who do we think gets evacuated tonight? Well, chat room, who do you all think it is? Before I impart my guess upon all of you, I'm interested to see who you all think it is. New Jersey Girl says, perhaps the cast member they said on You Now months ago. Yes. That will be my guess. So great point, Jersey Girl. Spruce L says, spoiler, Caleb gets struck by lightning and the world ends. Zach T says Aubrey. Lindsay22 says, I'm guessing it's the Chinese guy. Maximus Mom says, I think it's Caleb. Cindy looks like she went down, says Love and Kindness. Well, all I can do is tell you what Caleb, not me. This isn't even my guess. These words came in Caleb's mouth. Came out of Caleb's mouth right here on You Now. Unfortunately, I don't think his shows get backed up because he wasn't a partner then. So darn, that sucks. But if they are, I'm sure you could go back and find it. Anyway, CBS, you should really consider who you cast for stuff. Anyway, Caleb, right here on You Now, said the words, I was evacuated from Survivor for dehydration. So really, it's Caleb who spoiled the fact that he's going out. I mean, I thought that was against their contract, but apparently not, since he said it right here on You Now for everybody watching. So weird. I mean, either he's stupid or narcissistic. I don't know. But that's it. Eric, are you stalking Caleb? No. I only got like 1 million tweets from everybody being like, Caleb said he was airlifted from Survivor for dehydration on his You Now show. And I was like, guess somebody wants to be sued. So BB Princess says I heard it. Love and Kindness says you didn't even have to say allegedly. No, I don't have to say allegedly. He said it. You can go back and watch it. Word for word. He said it. This isn't me making this up. So, and then if you want me to guess who goes, I'm going to guess it's Caleb based on the true and factual statements he said right here live on camera on You Now months ago during the summer, which is why he never should have been cast on the show or be allowed at finale or put on Big Brother All Stars. All of those things. CBS. So chat, does anyone else think that John was one of the finalists for Big Brother Canada? What an interesting theory. You got me and Mr. Interesting. He could be evacuated later though. That's true. There is nothing that says Caleb is going to be evacuated tonight. So that was just my guess. And I put it here in the spoiler section in case it doesn't happen. And remember, if it doesn't happen tonight, chat room, be respectful to the people that come on next week who don't want to know any spoiler stuff. If it doesn't happen tonight, don't say that we talked about it yesterday or last week. Wait until we get to the spoiler section, because it's not nice to spoil the show for people that don't want to be spoiled. More than Eric. More than me, what, Robert Zuckerman? Maybe Ty will kiss him goodbye. Could you? I just want that. I want slow motion running of Ty on the beach going, Kayla, one last kiss. Let me save you with my super idol. Come back, Caleb. He loves Caleb. Look, Caleb's great. Caleb's hot. He's hot. I'm not going to say he's not hot. He's hot. He shouldn't talk. Someone should crazy glue his mouth shut. He should only be allowed to walk around like a bobblehead that he is. He should just be like, and just be hot and shirtless. That's fine. I'm fine with that, Caleb. That is what he should be. Just don't open your mouth. Until you get to know him. Right, until you get to know him, and then you really hate him. Eric, it is a brain player because if you pause at the right moment, you see the brain buff around the leg. I'm pretty sure it's Hot Bama, says Survivor fan. Well, I told you my guess. Maybe it's Hot Bama. We're all going to find out tonight when we're live tweeting. Hot shirtless bobblehead. Right, goodbye, girl. I thought you said you didn't think it was All Stars anymore. Oh, well, I do, I don't. I don't know. I like to keep everybody guessing. Because surely if I knew, I wouldn't be able to say. So it really doesn't matter what I say when it comes to Big Brother. Eric, Caleb is not as hot as Chris Evans. No, not even close. Okay, so I will say goodbye to all of you in the You Now chat room. So you guys just stay right there for 1 second. Everybody else, thanks for watching this week. And if you're like, what's the You Now chat room? Become a fan over at yourrealityrecaps.com/YouNow and interact with us live during the show and become a fan. If you are watching this playback on YouTube, you can click on these buttons, thumbs up and subscribe, iTunes 5-star rating, and a nice review. Of course, all our previous shows, the hysterical blogs by Melissa, and so much more Survivor content is at yourrealityrecaps.com/Survivor. And so is all of the other shows we cover over on our website. Of course, we're doing 5 shows a week here about reality TV, fan shows on the weekends. And if you want to help support our shows, become a patron, yourrealityrecaps.com/patron. Access to the patron group, swag, shows only for patrons. Most importantly, it really helps support our shows. Until next week, if you're only a Survivor fan, or tomorrow, if you're coming back for Bravo, I'll see you guys later. Bye, everybody.